Hello, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another live session today. Seems like, I haven't been looking, but seems like everything is green today, so I think everything is good. I think I don't know whether is it a dead cat bounce. I hope not. I personally don't think so, that it is a dead cat bounce, even if yeah, I think I briefly saw Tesla just now before I preparing to go for live. There was a brief red candles around. Yep. So okay, as you can see over here, okay, I think the can't really see much, but I'll reduce it to perhaps 4 grid so that's easier for everybody to see. But nevertheless, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well, doing great. Yeah. Okay, so right here we have AMC, we have Clover, we have Bitcoin, Tesla. So right off the bat, when the market opens, I think Tesla was having a couple of red candles and was like, whoa, is it a dead cat bounce? What's going on? So really not sure what exactly is going on today. But I mean, the general sentiment perhaps yesterday was too harsh. I don't know. We just gotta wait till tomorrow, because today the market still closed, so we really gotta see how the market's gonna move. What's the general sentiment about today's market? Okay, so okay. All right, man. Okay, right off the bat, AMC has, we went up 41, but hovering around 40, and this is Clover is have a green day. Not sure how it's gonna be. I think the volume is pretty low today, on the lower side. Likewise, C is not doing exactly decent, but I think Tesla is bouncing back from yesterday's low. I mean, yesterday it dropped below, I think 4%, 4%. I'm not sure, man. So I think yeah, it's good to see some greens today. I'm not sure how things gonna go. Anyway, hello Nicholas, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. Alright guys, anyway, how you guys? Yesterday was pretty red day. I hope you guys bought the dip. I personally haven't buy any stock yet, because I want to stand on the sideline and wait for further confirmation before I jump into and buy something, because if I were to buy yesterday, if today dropped, then I don't know, man. So yeah, so generally I think right off the bat, okay, before the market opens, I think everything was in a green zone, right? In fact, a lot of stock was in a green zone, but now I think slowly it's dropping. As you can see, the changes plus is slowly dropping. You see a couple of reds here and there, but I think Tesla and a couple of others are doing well, but Lucid Motors are doing exceptionally well at 7%. So I'm very excited for Lucid Moto. Okay. SOS is down. So all the crypto stock continue to drop. Not, yep. So Clover is, this a pretty red candle over here. I think safe to say Tesla is gonna continue this trajectory. Yeah, I mean, it is above the VWAP, and I think it's safe. Let's put a VWAP together here. Yep. So yeah, I think the market opens I was quite nervous about this market opening because if today is going to be red day, then perhaps tomorrow is going to be red as well. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. We all can never time the dip. If you feel that you want to buy, then you should buy. But if not, then I think it doesn't really matter, right? So hello Jennifer, it's been a while since you came back. So I'm good. How are you? I think been pretty busy, but then like, because of this Evergrande situation, I'm quite intrigued on how the market is gonna go from now on. So yeah, we shall see. I'm quite excited for it, to be honest. So anyway, let's I have a couple of videos to perhaps watch together with everyone here. So I think let's if as much as possible, I think let's watch it together. And yeah, let's hold on, let me show you guys. Okay, so why is there nothing? Oh, hold up, I think there was some. Okay, I think you guys, okay, please do give me a moment while I settle this. How is that transition? Okay, I'm gonna do a very quick one. All right, okay. Oh no, then I become like this. My bad. Okay, so there are two pop up, and it's this one. Sorry. Okay, I think everything looks pretty good now. Okay, all right guys, my apologies for the hiccups. Anyway, so let's go on. I was watching a couple of videos just now. I mean, as you can see over here, and some of the investors, they are very bullish on the Evergrande situation. So let's watch it together. All right, so
good morning, Becky. Well, and good morning to you. Evergrande faces some key deadlines when the company has to.
I think it's pretty laggy right now. I'm not sure why. Give me a moment.
Good morning, Becky. Well, and good morning to you. Evergrande faces some key deadlines when the company has to make interest payments on bonds, or it could risk default. The company's chairman is trying to convince staff as well as investors that the company will survive. In a letter to the staff for the Mid-Autumn Festival holiday, the chairman said that Evergrande will walk out of its darkest moment very soon and resume full-scale construction of its property projects as soon as possible. However, he failed to say exactly how the company plans to do that. S&P said it doesn't believe a rescue would come in the form of direct government support. The ratings agency said that it only sees Beijing stepping in if there is a, quote, far-reaching contagion causing multiple major developers to fail and posing systemic risk to the economy. Now, other property developers today made several statements to try to reassure investors that that wasn't going to happen. For example, the co-founders of mid-sized firm R&F said that they are going to inject $1 billion of their own capital into the company. That starts Tuesday, and that they sold their property management business to rival Country Garden. Other property developers, a lot of these small companies, announced share purchases or bond redemptions. Again, all in an effort, Becky, to try to make sure that people feel somewhat reassured that there isn't going to be a liquidity problem. And of course, all of this has been exaggerated because over the past couple of days and into tomorrow as well, the markets either here or in Hong Kong are closed for this holiday.
Okay guys, so basically, let's take a look at the comment section and see what they say. Of course, I mean, I think I saw the comment just now was that, you know, of course the.
Good morning, Becky. Well,
of course the leaders, they're gonna say that they have a solution to solve this particular problem, and I don't know, man. I'm not confident that the CCP will bail them out. So we shall. For me, I'm just gonna send a sideline at least till tomorrow, when the Chinese market opens, because now is one of the Chinese holiday, right? 粽子. So I think there isn't much to confirm. But then I saw a post just now that they were bullish, right? Both of them, I think, they were bullish on the current situation, saying that given the COVID-19 situation subsiding, and that the market, and that, you know, this could be a minor correction. So while I'm searching for the video, I think let us get back to the stock. And AMC has just got a couple of red candles. True enough, Tesla dropped to the VWAP. I'm not sure how whether it's gonna stay at a VWAP. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? As well as C is bouncing from its low, reaching the VWAP. So let me know what you guys think about this entire Evergrande situation. I think it's quite interesting, to be honest, to witness such a thing. Of course, I hope that this entire situation resolve properly, and that it will not lead to systemic contagion, as what most of the analysts were talking about, meaning only maybe perhaps one sector is affected and not like multiple sectors affected, which could cause ripple effect. Sometimes not just a ripple, but sometimes tidal wave. So yeah, it's really exciting. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what's going on, right? Cryptocurrency, and see whether it is how it is coping with this. Okay, so Bitcoin has you know, yesterday dropped to no, this is not yesterday, but okay, it has rallied. Okay, it dropped to 40,000, now at 43,000. So it, as of now, it is green candle. So so Tesla as well, a couple of red candles. I think that's pretty normal, I would say. Yep. Okay, really don't know how it is going to be. Yeah, man, I honestly, I'm with you on this. Like it's very one side. Is I genuinely don't know, because honestly, we don't know how much contingent effect, systemic effect on the market as of yet, because the Chinese market will open tomorrow, right? Wednesday. So I don't know, man. Oh well, this Evergrande situation is pretty interesting. Well, I think I agree with you on this. I think this Evergrande situation is very interesting. I mean, I think yesterday we were talking about, you know, it has been around us since 2 years ago, right? I'm not sure whether you do, but for me, I do, you know, watch those, you know, ghost town in China. So I think it is due to that, like, people assume that the stock market, the property market is going to continue to rise inevitably, but right now, with the government putting less amount of money inside into the market itself, then it start to slow down, then all these shenanigans start to happen. Now Josiah Lee said, hey man, I was watching. Yeah man, we were watching it together. Why the market green? What's up, Luke Leroy? Welcome back. Well, why the market green? I think it's safe to say that the market is green because I think yesterday was a pretty bad bit down. I think yesterday all of us, I mean all of the stock, most, except for what is that? The Lucid Moto, which today 7% has the last time we saw it, but yesterday was pretty bad. So I think that's why I say it might be a dead cat bounce. I don't know. I really don't know. I like to I mean, depends on you, right? I mean, even the analysts in the CNBC, they are in the middle, right? Some of them, not analysts, but people who came onto CNBC and talk about it, like some of them say that, hey, you know, this Evergrande situation will last, and it will expect the S&P 500 to drop at least 5-10% from its high, I think. But then some of them say, oh, it is a great buying opportunity for all of us given this situation. So as you can see, even the fund managers, they are fixed, right? It goes to show that this market is like a fugazi. Okay, now hold up. Where's the video, man? AMC order flow is on the buy side, but the price is still falling. Is it? Let me see about AMC. Wow, AMC has dropped from 41, now it's at 39, and it is obviously below the VWAP. I think I mean, if we were to trade this, I think it's a good entry point, and then like it will bounce back up to the VWAP. I don't know, but yeah, I think generally the stock start to, you know, slow down once the market open. Let's see the general consensus. So Tesla is more or less down. SOS, eBank, Lucid Moto is slowly dripping from 7%. DD, yeah, I think generally Nasdaq. Let's see our big guy. Okay, let's see our big guy and what they're up to. Hold up, I think there is a little bit of lag, slightly lagging. Oh my god, show me one grid. Okay, market open. Yeah, so yesterday it has a huge drop, and then like currently like continuously dropping lah. So I don't know, man. Let's watch some of the video and oh, okay. Tesla. Okay. Oh. Anyway, how you guys, man? How you guys coping with the red day yesterday? Now let's take a look at some of the article that let's go through the article today and get a consensus of what's going on, right? Okay, so China's Evergrande is probably too big to fail. Market strategies. Yeah. Scrap Cat, AAPL and S. Duke Leroy, I'm gonna check it out with you later. let's see whether we can scrape. Buy Humble. I think it's safe to say that I did a lot of videos on Humble, and as of now, I just holding it for a long time. Okay, so what's happening to Humble right now? Oh, Humble is there's a green day today, so okay, it is a green day on Humble. 3%. Oh, Tesla is doing pretty well with 1.3 something percent. So hold on, let me add the VWAP and everything so that we all can see slightly easier. Okay, so yeah, I think Tesla is testing the 740. Yeah. AMC is just dropping 2%. Oh my gosh. Same goes with Clover Health. So let's take a look at CAT. Okay, Humble is doing pretty well. I think not complaining. Caterpillar. Alright, Caterpillar. Okay, I think it is a pretty decent bounce test, and I reckon perhaps like midday it's gonna go back to the VWAP. So if you wanna get some pocket money, I think you could play this. I think Duke Leroy, let me share with all of us, you know, like what is your strategy when you play all this? And anyway, I think the comment section have been firing. So light, how do I pronounce you? Your name, Defil. Okay, so Nashville conference is this week. Okay, so for Humble, I think I haven't been touching on Humble, not because I don't believe the company. I think I talk quite a fair bit about Humble, but I think I just leave it there and let it be for a long time, and then if need to, I'll buy the dip. Right? Sorry, I think my hair is too messy. I need to wear a cap to keep it in place. Okay, hope you guys don't mind. But I was about to show you guys some videos and then read with you guys and show you guys some videos and discuss with you guys about it. So if you guys have any burning question to talk about, I think we can discuss it together. Okay, so the thought of a Lehman Brothers Square collapse in China sent US investors running for the exits Monday. The thought of Lehman Brothers Square collapse in China sent US investors running for the exits on Monday. Okay, so the title is China's Evergrande is probably too big to fail, market strategies. The thought of Lehman Brothers Square collapse in China sent US investors running for the exits Monday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sank 614 points, while the S&P 500 fell 75 points, and the Nasdaq plunged 330 points. It was the market's worst one-day slide in months and shattered an extended stretch of calm for stocks. The S&P 500 had fallen more than 1% since mid-August. Investors were rattled by news that the major Chinese real estate developer Evergrande is close to defaulting on a mountain of debt, and worried that Beijing will allow the company to crash and burn. Brian Levitt, global market strategist at this company, told Yahoo Finance Live that China's economy was too much at stake to let that happen. I do agree, because okay, let's read on. Okay, we believe the social pact between the government and its people is going to drive an outcome here. What's going to lead to a Lehman Brothers type moment, he said. That's not going to lead to a Lehman Brothers type moment, he said. Evergrande probably is too big to fail, and the impact a default on these bonds would have on the Chinese banking system, and the suppliers would be quite large, said Levy. So we would expect the Chinese authorities to step in and work through the restructuring in order to bridge through this moment without a more significant incident occurring. Evergrande is one of China's largest lenders. It owes a staggering of 300 billion in debt, more than any other publicly traded property developer in the world, and has become a poster child of an overheated Chinese real estate market. China's crackdown on debt and Evergrande's moves also caught the eyes of Biden administration. During Monday White House briefing, Press Secretary Jen said this is a company based in China whose activities are overwhelmingly centered in China. That being said, we always are monitoring global markets, obviously from the Department of Treasury primarily, including assessment of any risk to the US economy, and stand ready to respond appropriately if needed. So Evergrande is an important part of China's economy engine, with over 120,000 full-time employees and countless suppliers. Levitt said there's too much at stake for China to let the company collapse. I do agree on this. Maybe they don't bail out. Maybe they bail out, but just not in a traditional sense. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to me that it is going to be Beijing's approach to let the company go down without any type of support for the creditors or the financial system. So I think that is the outlying risk that investors will be concerned about. He added, I think this Evergrande crisis will move along. I think it will fade into the background and market recover pretty quickly. But the wider issue is this a bigger move from President Xi. So yeah, I think a mix of political view or stance towards the end, but I think generally he's saying that China will probably bail them out, and whatever fashion they deem fit. But so in other words, they are too big to fail, and so we don't have to be too worried about it. But let's get back to Humble. I think while I was reading the news, I'm quite intrigued on any updates with regards to Humble. Okay, for those of you who are very interested in other stocks, do bear with me for a while. I do talk about Humble. I would like to know more about Humble, HMBL. There's no news. That's strange. That is very, very strange. There's no news coming out from Humble. Is it lagging or what's going on? Okay, let's go to the Humble. HumblePay.com. I think that's where they, for investors. Nah, man. Any market update? Okay, let's just go around and see. Wow, DraftKings has been making a lot of offers. That time was what? Nugget. J&J says COVID booster shot is 94% effective in the US, given 2 months after first dose. Is shaking faith in China being an investable market. It's quite interesting, but I think need to yeah, I don't think I want to sign up for Pro yet. But anyway, let's watch this, and I think this is the one that I saw just now. Okay. Whoopsie.
Mindset just to stay clear. I think if you have a trading mindset, just to stay clear over the next month to 2 months, I think this is an opportunity for longer term investors to build positions. And the reason why I talk about staying clear, it's hard to fully dissect what is triggering the market right now. China debt, the contagion, as Becky talked about in the previous segment. I think at the end of the day is that most of the focus is going to shift to rates and comments from Chairman Powell later this week. I suspect that they will be muted. Despite that, I think that the bond markets will probably ignore what the chairman is going to say and probably inch those higher. I am not a macro. I'm a tech. I go from the bottom up. And so I think when you put all of this together, if there's a perception that rates are going higher, I think that that can have a more negative impact on tech stocks. That's obvious because many of these tech names have higher multiples. They have less earnings, and so they're more sensitive to the rates. And so to kind of clearly answer your question is that I think near term, there's no urgency. I think build positions and ultimately anchor back. There has been a direction over the last decade that has been helpful, which is just anchoring in where is the world going. Ask yourself that question. I think that will reveal the best
Gina,
techniques.
I know the question I'm about to ask is effectively just going to betray the very idea of market timing, which unto itself is a terrible one, except that most people think that they should be trying to, even though they know they're not supposed to. If you think the next 2 months are going to be, are you suggesting the next 2 months are sideways? Are they down? I ask because there are people who are going to say, well, should I be investing today? If I think it's going to be worse later, maybe I should wait. It's never a great strategy, but I know people out there are trying to understand what they want to understand.
Exactly. And I think that, as you said, it's difficult to time the market. I think the most judicious approach is to just time this out yourself, do some dollar cost averaging. My general thought is that it's difficult to predict the market. I think it's going to be flattish to down is to answer your question over the next couple of months. I think that it's just today is a bounce back, but I think there's some more systemic things that need to be processed by the market. And so I think that the broader markets are going to go down. I think people should plan appropriately, but ultimately, I don't want to bury the lead with that comment, as I think that there are a handful of tech companies that will power through this ultimately and be great investments over the next year.
If I could ask you for 3 names that you think would be the winners if we were to sit together a year from now today.
I think first, Apple. It has powerful earnings, massive addressable markets. When you look at what's going on in the metaverse, AR, what they're going to do in health and wellness, auto, and I know it's well traveled, but I think that this should be a $200 stock in the next year plus. There's also the fact, think about this, Apple users touch their products, could be 1,000+ times a day. I would say that that's almost like an addictive factor to this, which is a powerful testament to where the earnings can go. Second, I would look at Take-Two. This is an investment at Loop. Take-Two is going to capitalize on what is the first monetization opportunity within the metaverse. Yes, the metaverse is going to be real. It's going to take up a lot of our time, and I think on the gaming side. And the third is another company that we're invested in. It is Enjoy. This is an upcoming SPAC. I realize that is not an attractive segment to invest in now, but what Enjoy is doing is essentially the next 25 years of commerce. They're instigating commerce and experience at home.
You know what? I think we all get a point, right? This person is saying that it is a good opportunity to build positions at the rate market as what we observed yesterday. I think I was I was talking about another video, but nevertheless, I think he made a point that, you know, the general market sentiment, the market is recovering, and I think this whole Evergrande shenanigan will not last, and it will be painful for the time being, but it is a good time to enter a position, and then, you know, wait for it to bounce back up. Okay. Now, okay guys, so anyway, so I think there are a couple of comments in the chat. They just released their ticketing platform. Yep, they just released. I think they released on their Twitter as well. They have a video. I think the CEO Brian Foote was tweeting something. I kind of forgot. We can go through that later. Okay, Humble ticketing is cheaper and faster than Ticketmaster and StubHub in most cases. Will also be NFT eventually. So I think the thing about, you know, Humble is I think it is a long-term thing. So if you are holding into this stock for the purpose of holding into it for long term, I think Humble is a pretty good buy, I would say. But then again, it's really, I don't know, speculative. I don't know. Okay, so now Duke Leroy is saying AMC's rate is in a red market, still red in a green market. Wait. Let me see. Let me read again. AMC is red in a red market and still red in a green market. Make it make sense. I think you're saying it makes no sense. I think I'm not sure about you, but traditionally when the market, okay, I think when the market is red, AMC went up. I mean, that was last year, right? When the market is red, I mean, not last year, but rather February, May, Feb, I don't know, those period where the market is red, AMC is up. When the market is green, AMC is red. So the beta is always not one. One is means when the market is up, the stock goes up, and so on and so forth. So yeah. So right now Tesla is hitting 741. So I think if you had bought the dip yesterday, I think it is quite delicious. Yeah, because yesterday I think it dropped down to 718. So you buy, I mean, and then if you want to sell, you earn, say you buy two, then and make a pocket money for the week. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I forgot to change the yeah. So as you can see over here, AMC is red minus 4%. We're at $38 right now. So is this so? I was hoping that it could bounce back up this, but nevertheless, I think it is fine. Now Clover is down 1% as well. So the market is really weird today. Oh, everything is pretty red right now. Nasdaq is slowly dropping, slowly, yeah, slowly. I'm sorry. I was reading some stuff about my hostel. Apparently somebody apparently somebody shit in the toilet, in a cubicle, showering cubicle, and yeah, so it's quite interesting. It's quite juicy. Whatever. Okay, so I think today some's good, some of it is bad. Like the good ones are perhaps Tesla is doing pretty decent, but the momentum stocks, all this, not exactly fantastic. Now let's explore Weibo a little bit and see what it has to offer. Hmm, 24 minutes ago. I think let's go.
By Chinese sources, which were actually pretty decent, even though considered to be not necessarily.
Let's watch together. I mean,
Complicit with the regime, are saying, listen, we're keeping this one in China. This money is owed by Chinese companies. The debt is Chinese companies. We're not going to have this be contagion. We're going to let this thing, there's a moral hazard issue, but they're going to make it so that this does not disrupt the world. However, it is going to cause a step down in growth. And so therefore, those who want to just, cover and buy Freeport and, Caterpillar, good luck. You have to be in, and you have to be in then out. But this was the word that they put out last night. And a lot of what they put out was basically, we hear what's going on in the U.S. media, and we want people to know the contagion stops at our borders. And David, in a command economy, they can do that. However, I think this was Xi's first big mistake.
You do? Why?
Well, because this is a much bigger market than he's taken on versus gaming and education after.
I mean, the property or real estate
25%
market.
of the economy.
Yeah.
So, you got a lot of people who are out a lot of money. And he has to try to figure out how to make it so that they don't get too upset, because he doesn't. I mean, look, he's not dictator for life yet.
No, I think 22 is
exactly.
when it kind of becomes more official, right? It's the
right.
next. It's the next.
There's
Congress,
risk.
Next part of
There's
Congress.
risk.
Yeah.
And this was an idea to make it so everybody's equal, common prosperity, but it may not have worked the way that she wanted. So this is his first mistake. I think this is his first mistake.
So he hasn't made any mistakes until now.
No.
It's a pretty good track record.
In terms of trying to make people feel that they're equal. Mm-hmm. But this one is a backfire.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see what.
It's kind of early.
Well,
past judgment.
Well, this thing's going to may default this week.
Yeah, I know, but it's not, if it's not contagion, then
I'm just saying that,
as you say they're going to.
The not contagion is making it so that those who sold our banks, which I said were wrong, are going to regret that they sold our banks. You sold J.P. Morgan on this? I'm not saying Jamie Dimon was laughing all the way to the bank, because he happens to be the bank, but it was his stock shouldn't have been sold.
That was sort of B of A's point this morning. The exposure of U.S. banks to Chinese property compared to capital or assets is very small.
Yeah, this Lehman Minsky, people like to mention Minsky. I remember there was like a great movie about him. I'm tired of that. The fact is that it's a Lehman moment for no one, because it's a command economy. And I don't seem to I think people still continue to believe that somehow the Chinese communists are like us. I mean, look, the only way they're like us that I can see is that they don't want COVID at the Olympics. And so how big is the lockdown going to be? Why are you, looking at me like I don't know? I have worked since 3:30 on this.
I don't doubt it. I know that you work harder than anybody I know.
Well, that's the point, including those clowns that I'm now attacking in the mentions. I'm no longer tolerating it because they're so darn stupid. They remind me they're like Jet fans meet Atlanta Falcon fans. Sorry, it ain't coming together. Diamond, whatever. 3 diamonds. That's tuna.
All that being said about
What?
China, which we do talk about a great deal as we need to, don't push aside what he has been trying to sort of engineer, and the Journal had a very long, interesting story about it today, sort of a new form of socialism that essentially takes the capital down in terms of its significance in the economy,
Yes,
right?
but I think
and the capitalists.
But
so
when
to
you
speak.
take the property segment is a little too big there, so he may have misjudged in terms of how much he could hurt lots of people.
Okay, so bottom line it for me then. What does it really mean for the Chinese economy, and what does it actually mean
slow down
for...
in the Chinese economy, and if you sold our banks off of that, you are living in a different era, which is kind of like, this is again where your cerebellum is disengaged from the rest of your body, or you're engaged in a Jack Nicholson-like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Net analysis, and I think that you're probably not sound of mind.
Got it. Chief, you know, that's... He was
Washington
great.
team.
No, I know, but
Washington
the great character from One Flew Over the
Really
Cuckoo's Nest.
fantastic character.
I think the comment section is pretty funny. I think, but yeah, I think what he's saying is that, you know, I mean, we all hear the entire thing. Some people say that they buy the U.S. economy, they buy a lot of stuff from China. How is it not affected? And some say it will, some say it won't. It really depends. And I feel that I don't know, man. We just gotta wait. And hi, new to your channel. Are you? Hi, Jonathan Low. Yes, I am in Singapore, Singaporean. Nice to meet you, man. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more live sessions. There'll be more videos to come. So yeah, welcome to the channel, bro. And I'm not sure why it is not updating. If you, but welcome to the channel, bro. Leon, are you planning to buy today or wait out? I am going to wait out. All right, I'm just gonna sit out and see how it is going to be, because I mean, it looks like it is the yesterday the general sentiment was rather bad, and then I think today is a bounce, so I'm not sure whether it's a dead cat bounce, so I wait out till tomorrow and then we see how it goes. Yeah, man, the comment section, I love to go to the comment section, especially when there is Jim Cramer. Yeah. Understand you, man. Okay, so let us take a look at the market once more, and we see. So generally the market has been pretty green. S&P 500, everything, China, Shanghai, everything is up by 1%, 2%. So yeah, looking great, I would say, looking great. This HLBZ is my watch list. Okay, so Tesla, okay, let's myself, since we are looking at this, let's take a look at I believe they have a 3-year deal with Amazon. So what is the market cap? The market cap is barely a billion, so I think that is okay. It's not over the roof. Yeah, so as you can see over here, went back 20 all the way 25, dropped back down, all the way up again. So seems interesting. HLBZ, right? It just hit. Oh, do you guys see the green candle? Right, I mean, maybe because we are here and that's why it start to bounce all the way to $40. This huge, I would say huge green candle. Okay, damn, that's disgusting. So, you know, I think it's testing all-time high. I mean, it has exceeded, and I think I don't know, it is hugging at this VWAP, and then out of nowhere, I think this stock just fly up. So quite lit, huh? Quite lit. 5 days. Uber is up 9%. Damn. Okay. AMC just continue to go down. Oh my gosh. Went down to 38.20. Oh boy. What about Clover? Clover is like, it tried to go back up, bounce back up, but I think what about Humble? Humble is up 2%. Okay, it went up all the way 92 cents drop. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, the previous time when I did Humble videos, it went up all from 70 cents to all the way to 140, so it's 180. So that's like more than 100%, right? I think there's, yeah, I think it probably halted because from 35 and then it shoot up to almost 40. So since the last time I made a video, it went up 180, dropped, slowly taper down to 60 cent and even lower. So I think yeah, I think Humble is you buy and then you forget about it, and 10 years later perhaps, hopefully, you thank yourself. You know, don't know. What about DPLS? All right, DPLS is up by 7%. Oh wow, nice, 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 nice. The market cap. Oh, the shell standing for dark pulse is so little, man. Okay, guys, I think that's it for this live. I think waking up early for class today, kind of like a bit shag, a bit tired. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Okay, if not, yeah, it is a mixed signal. I'm not gonna buy today, as I said to